Hey guys, if you're new to our channel, I'm Jacy.
And I'm Kacy.
And today we are going to be answering your questions about high school and college. I just graduated high school, and so I can answer a lot of questions about college and applications to college and stuff like that.
But I'm still in high school.
So she can answer some high school questions. And we asked you guys on our Instagram story at JacyandKacy, and you guys sent in so many really good questions, and I can't wait to get to them.
So let's get started.
I have quite a few questions that I want to answer.
There's
a lot. This person asks, is high school as pressured as everyone makes it seem? It honestly depends on like the classes you take. That's what I would say.
Yeah, the classes are what makes high school hard. Like,
yes.
you get a lot of work, but other than that, like socially,
it depends.
It's rough. I feel like it's rougher freshman year because you're new. But it gets easier.
It definitely gets easier once you loosen up at school. I remember being super tense on my first day of freshman year, and it was really scary, but
me too.
You get used to the environment of being in high school, and it's definitely not as pressured. I mean, everyone does their own thing. And
I guess it just depends on the school too, because there could be like private schools where there's not a lot of people,
yes.
or like giant schools.
We went to a really big school, so there were a lot of people.
Yeah.
And everyone had friends. Like, it was easy to make friends with that many people at that school. But we also went to a small school, so I know what that is like as well.
Right.
Moving on, this topic is dealing with anxiety in new classes in which you don't know anyone. That's very reasonable to have anxiety over that, I guess.
That's actually
nervous.
Such a good question for me to answer. Well, it's not a question, but something to talk about, because I was like in a higher math class, and everyone, this is literally freshman year, I was in a class with all juniors.
Oh wow.
And I didn't know anyone, and I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh. But actually I ended up getting friends in that class, and it wasn't that bad, but just in the beginning I was really scared.
I think like during the periods where your teacher isn't teaching and people talk, like it's very easy to just turn to the person next to you, or like tap on someone's shoulder and say hi or something like that. But it's definitely hard the first day to try and make friends in class.
Like the first weeks I would not talk to anybody,
yes.
But like as soon as you get into it and it's routine, you're like, okay.
I've met a lot of my best friends through my classes, so if that helps in any way. Is high school fun and is it hard? It's fun, and it also is hard.
Yes, because the amount of work you get.
Yeah, the work is hard, and the social aspect and going to people's houses and hanging out after school is a lot of fun.
Freshman year wasn't as hard as sophomore year. Like, I had so much work in sophomore year.
I would say if anyone's becoming a junior like Kacy, that's probably one of the hardest years, because that's when
it's like SATs.
Start thinking about college and taking really hard classes. That's what I did
That's really scary.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a junior.
Do freshmen really get bullied? This is such a sad question. Like, honestly, I would say they get teased a little bit because they are like new to the school, and everyone that had been there the whole time was just like, wow, you're new.
Our hallways were so crowded, and I would always hear like someone say fresh meat.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah, like
and like at pep rallies they'll be like 4 more years, but
well, that's not mean, but like,
I mean, it's just sad. Like, I don't like how they do that.
I don't think they are like,
it's not bullying, but I would say it's not very nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Everyone really does look out for the freshmen though, because I remember there would be freshmen walking in the hallways, and if they ask you a question, like everyone's so nice to them. Like, where's this class at? And
yeah,
it's super nice to just be there for the freshmen.
And being the only freshman in a junior class, like they were super nice to me too. I thought they weren't gonna be, but they were.
This question is, how do I make friends in high school? That's a really hard question to answer, honestly, but I would say just be yourself and don't be shy around other people, because
though it's hard to not be.
Yeah, it's very hard not to be shy. I was shy.
Like, if you have one friend, maybe meet their friends. Like, that's how I did it. Like,
yeah,
I met a bunch of people through other people.
I would say that too. And like, if you meet people in your classes, then like it moves to outside of the class, and you meet
like
new
lunch.
People. Yeah, exactly. This is a funny question. How do you deal with seeing your ex around the hallways and in classes? So for me, I didn't really see my ex in classes at all. We did not.
You saw him in the hallway.
I saw him in the hallway. I went on my phone most of the time. I didn't look at him. It was very awkward.
I haven't had that issue yet, but oh no.
It is very awkward, I can say that. But you just like talk to someone you're walking with or go on your phone.
Or just try to look the other way and like act like you didn't even see them.
Ew, I hated that.
No, I don't want to deal with that.
Someone just wrote first party. Does that mean like we just talk about our first party?
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. It was actually at my friend's house. It was kind of a small group of people, but it was a Christmas party and we all were wearing red and green and it was actually really fun.
Oh, well that's fun. I would say my first actual high school party was someone's birthday party that I literally didn't even know who the person was. And I was so uncomfortable the whole time. I literally knew like 3 people there. And yeah, I went home with my friend. We like did not feel comfortable, so we left. It was just a weird
Okay, yeah, if we were talking about one of those parties, like no, I haven't been to one of those.
How drama-filled is high school? It's not as bad as middle school drama, but you definitely have drama because word gets around about things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard for like rumors and stuff like that.
Yes. This question is related to college. It says, for college personally, was it hard deciding which school to attend? For me personally, it was very hard because I had to balance out like my pros and cons of going away to school and staying at my local school. And I mean, I don't know, I got into almost every school I applied to besides one, and I had a lot of options. So I just narrowed it down to the 2 colleges that I really like loved. And I ended up choosing the one which is not too far away, but I'm still moving out. I'm still going away to school. I definitely want to be able to come home, so I didn't want to choose a school very far.
But I feel like everyone says that and you're just not going to want to make that drive.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to. And then you're going to have friends up there and...
Yeah, well, I still like... I could always come home for school if I really don't like it up there, but I'm giving it a year to try. This question is Kacy taking AP or honors classes?
Well, actually I'm taking like 1 honor class, but all of them are ACE classes other than that.
I would say she's on a very advanced track, which is hard because it's a lot of work.
ACE classes give you so much work. It's so hard.
They are hard. What's y'all's favorite memory from high school with friends? Love you. Oh my gosh, there's so many favorite memories. This is hard.
I have too many. Like I can't pick one.
I need to think of one. I think that my current, like my favorite memory would have to be like, I hung out with one of my group of friends on like a rainy day and like we all just played games and just hung out inside their house. And it was just like a really fun day. Like I just liked hanging out with my friends out of school.
Yeah, I would have to say that too, like going to the beach with my friends and like, I don't know, because there's so many things like that I've done and like, I don't know, I can't choose one favorite thing,
It's
you know?
really hard. You have a lot of memories from high school. And
yeah.
like, I definitely will remember some of my favorite ones, but just hanging out has been one of my favorites currently. Were you guys ever the teacher's pet? I definitely was in middle school, but not in high school.
I don't think I ever was.
Really?
No, my one teacher did not like me because I sprayed perfume in her class.
Oh no.
So she got really mad at me.
I literally, when I was obsessed with Rainbow Loom, I made my teacher something and I was the teacher's pet. Like she loved me. That was in middle school, not in high school.
No, I was not like in high school. I don't think so.
Any advice on senior year? Yes. I would say
yes.
I have a lot of advice for senior year. First off, don't stress about college and stuff. I like was so worried about it, so stressed out. It was gonna be extremely hard. But it's literally like you fill out a common application, you send it to the schools, and you wait for your acceptance letters.
So you're gonna help me, right?
Oh, hopefully. But I would just say don't stress and don't take things too seriously. Like it is your last year with your friends in high school, and
make it count.
Yes, you want to make it count. And I didn't really want to hold grudges this year against anyone because I just wanted to have so much fun with my friends. And I did miss out on having a prom and a graduation because of COVID and the pandemic and everything that's been going on. But I would still say this has probably been one of my favorite years of high school because I've met some lifetime best friends this year.
Aww.
And I'm so excited. I'm so happy with how my senior year happened.
That makes me happy.
So I wish you guys the best with your senior year. Hopefully you guys get a graduation.
Hopefully.
And a prom. Someone Someone said, oh my goodness, how did Jacy survive without a prom? And honestly, me and my friends threw our own prom. So,
yep, at someone's house.
Yeah, so it was kind of good. We still got to celebrate. Favorite day ever in high school? Do you have one?
Probably pep rally days.
Oh yeah, pep rally days.
Those were always so fun.
You like sit with your friends and you have so much fun, like school spirit days, yay. Also the weeks leading up to the pep rallies, you get to dress up sometimes.
Yeah.
Those were fun days too. Kacy, what do you think / feel about Jacy leaving for college?
I don't know, sometimes it hits me more than usually, but right now, like, I don't feel like she's leaving for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like she'll cry.
But she's talking about, I will, obviously, but she keeps talking about it recently, so yeah.
Yeah, I have to move out in like less than a month now, guys. This is so soon.
But it's not like hitting me because it's not happening yet.
I know.
Like, you're still here, like, you're not like packing things, so... That's hard for me to answer. I'm really sad, of course, that she's gonna leave me. Just hope she'll come back.
Oh, I have a question that follows that then.
Okay.
Does Kacy ever truly want to go to the same school as Jacy? Would you go to my school?
Yeah, I actually would.
Wow.
Maybe just because you're going there, honestly. Like,
just following me in my footsteps.
Yeah, because like you've learned about the school, like you've been talking to me about it. I feel like if I went, like,
yeah, you're more educated on that school than any other.
Yeah, exactly.
We could also stay home.
There's that too.
Did you compare yourself to other people? I think this means like high school. If we compared ourselves, I would say yes.
All
my
the
goodness.
time, yeah.
That's like the worst part about high school is you see so many people that you're just like comparing yourself to.
There would be days where like I would just wear a hoodie and leggings and then people would show up in the cutest outfits and I'm like, wow, I really should have tried today.
Definitely compared myself to like some of the really popular people, but that's like, it's not like that. Like, they're gonna go to college and not know anyone either. Like, everyone is equal. Like, honestly, we're all gonna start off fresh again in college. I don't know why it's like such a big deal, like popularity and all of that. I don't know. I wish I didn't compare myself to others because I think I would have really enjoyed high school more if I didn't.
Yeah.
This person asked, what was your worst high school experience? Mine was definitely going to, oh my goodness, this is horrible. I trusted one of my friends, so me and her went down to Miami for a concert, and
this story makes me really
sad. It was horrible. We went to a Harry Styles and Lizzo concert, and we knew that we had to be 18 to get in, and neither of us were 18 yet. So she used a fake ID that it was one of her friends or something. Like, she got in, and I didn't because I wasn't gonna do that.
She didn't even tell her that she was gonna have that fake ID too.
I turned around and my friend was like inside and I couldn't get in, and I was like, oh my goodness, like come back out, and she left me there. She went into the Harry Styles concert without me. So I got left stranded in Miami by myself, and I'm still friends with this person, but like it was
I don't know why.
It was a really bad time. Like, that was probably my worst experience in high school.
Hearing that, nothing like I'm gonna say can compare to that. So I really feel like I haven't had that truly like worst time.
You still have 2 more years.
Yeah.
Did you lose any friends? Sadly, yes. I lost one of my best friends this year, so.
I'm still friendly with these people, but yeah, I've totally lost them, like, as my friends. Like, I don't talk to them anymore.
I would just say people change, and sometimes when a friend really does break your trust, that's it. Like, I really had to cut some horrible people off, but I mean, that's what happens. You make new friends.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you find a roommate for college? I basically just went through my school's, like, housing portal, and there were people's, like, I guess information and their Instagrams and stuff, and I just reached out to them, and I made like a little roommate group, and we added each other on Snapchat. And then,
but how did you know to do this?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It was like given to me in an email by my school on how to find roommates, but they're like really nice, so I'm very glad I ended up with them as my roommates. This question says, is it weird like holding hands / kissing your boyfriend in high school? Wouldn't know because my ex-boyfriend doesn't like PDA.
Oh my gosh, it was the weirdest thing because I would see her at lunch and then I'd see him and he like would not go near her.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
I was so loved.
For me, like, I didn't really care. Like, I always sat with my boyfriend at lunch, and I always walked with him to classes. Like, we always had classes right near each other.
You guys were always together.
I always held his hand. I wouldn't say I, like, kissed him in front of a bunch of people. Like, if there were a lot of people around, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, my boyfriend, on rare occasions, would give me a hug. So.
That's so bad. Oh my gosh.
That was it. This is a good question. What is it like to be an influencer? Do people sometimes want to be your friends just for fame? Yes.
Yeah.
I would say so, because some people really just like want to be on Instagram or TikTok and they want to get on our page.
Yeah, so. People who ask me like, why can't you post with me? That kind of shows that.
Yeah.
But also when they first start talking about our YouTube, like, let's say we're like getting to be friends and then they ask about it, like it shows. But if the first thing they say is like, oh, you have a YouTube channel, that's so cool, like, then I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you.
It's really hard to tell who's like a real friend versus someone who's just like, oh, you're on YouTube, like maybe you can help me like boost my channel and stuff. But I don't know, it's always been like that for us with school and stuff. So,
but I feel like it's not been that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. People are,
at least
genuine.
For me, but you kind of,
I've had some very fake friends in the past, but like not really that bad.
Oh, me too, like with Instagram and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I guess the answer to that question is yes. People sometimes are our friends just because they know we're on YouTube. This question hit me spot on. This is so funny that someone asked this.
Oh my goodness.
What if you found a guy you like before college? Would you do a long distance thing? Well, funny you asked that. I did find a guy before college and we are doing a long distance thing. So I have a boyfriend now, guys.
I hope that works out for you guys. I know. Like that's gonna be so hard.
It's not that bad because I'm not gonna move too far away, but it should be different.
But you're gonna be gone.
Long distance I've never really done before, so I don't know how it's gonna work. It's so sad. I don't want to go away.
It's not that bad, I feel like.
Do you think that being away from each other is going to bring you closer? I love you, girlies. Well, I hope so, but sometimes the saying is when you're not together, you grow apart rather than you grow together.
That's kind of sad. Yeah. First of all, I feel like,
but we're sisters.
But not being around someone, like, it makes you miss them. But like, if you're always like with someone,
you get annoyed.
You get annoyed. Yeah, exactly. And
like us.
That's what happens sometimes. Yes.
Maybe we'll stop fighting as much when we aren't together.
People don't think we fight a lot, but we kind of do, like over like small things. Like earlier, I was like sitting down, and she's like, "Can you move?"
Yeah. So hopefully, distance does bring us closer, but I have no idea. Is it hard to find a friend group? Well, for me it was at first, but not really at the end.
I wouldn't say like I have like a friend group. I just have friends who are friends with each other. I don't have like one friend group.
Yeah,
like I just hang out with a bunch of different.
I think I have one friend group.
Yeah, you do. I don't.
It's like everyone and their boyfriends just hangs out. So I don't know. I think that having a boyfriend kind of got me into this friend group, but that's it.
Yeah, having a boyfriend got me out of friend groups, but
true. I like this question. How was remote learning due to the pandemic different from when you guys were homeschooled? It was, first of all, very different.
Yes, it was.
It's weird how that works because honestly, I did not like homeschool at all the first time we did it, but the second time it wasn't that bad.
No, I liked it when we were supposed to be on homeschool instead of like this time.
Really?
Because we were only on Google Classroom and it made things so hard. Like things, I would submit it and it would erase and like I would have to redo the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it just got me so frustrated. But when we did actual homeschool, nothing like that ever happened. And there's like a submit button and like you could go and re-edit things.
That's true. I wasn't thinking about it school perspective. I was just saying how like this year everyone was online. Like everyone knew what it was like. Whereas like when we did it by ourselves,
everyone was still at school.
Yeah, everyone was still at school. So it was harder to like make friends and stuff. But since we had our friends from school, we still could like, you know, talk to them and have people to talk to even though we were doing online school. So it was very different though. Like the programs that we used were very different. I think this is going to be our last question, and it is, do you always change friends or do you keep old ones? There's like a saying, I think it's...
What is it?
I'm gonna call my mom and have her say it. Okay, so since this question asked about if we keep the same friends or we make new ones, my mom has this really good saying that she found that she always used to tell me. So I want her to say it for you guys.
She's on the phone.
She's on the phone.
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, the other is gold.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, bye. I really like that saying because it's true. You are going to make new friends in high school, but you're probably going to keep your old friends. And those old friends are definitely golden if you are still friends with them today. Like, that's going to be a lot of fun.
I definitely have friends from like a long time ago. Like someone I've known since 5th grade and they like go to high school with me. I'm still friends with them.
Yeah. What's really cool is one of my best friends from like elementary school, Toby. A lot of people know who he is because he was in our videos and on my Instagram. He's going to the same college as me. So we've literally like
elementary, middle, high school, and college.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be friends throughout all of that. But I'm still gonna make new friends. So
I didn't think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I have some friends that I'm still going to school with. I'm very thankful for the friends that I made in high school though. I would just say you guys are all gonna have a really great high school experience. If you haven't experienced it already, just manage your time so that you have time for school and time for friends. If you guys like videos like these where we just talk to the camera and answer some questions, please let us know of any other types of videos you would like to see us do on our Instagram at JacyandKacy if comments are still disabled here on YouTube.
I hope we could have given you guys advice.
I'm so glad we got to answer all these questions even though we weren't able to get through every single one. I think we answered a good majority of the main questions. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and please share it with your family and your friends. And if you're new to our channel or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. We love you so much. Bye!